Warning, man in bathrobe. Got to be careful about that camera angle. Religious people and ingratitude. That's my subject for today. Imagine that you're drowning in a river. You're unconscious, you're face down, and somebody comes along and fishes you out of the river, gives you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and brings you back. I'm willing to bet that any normal human being in that circumstance would open their eyes, take a breath, choke out a load of water, and the very next thing they're going to do is almost weep with gratitude to the person that saved their life. But religious people aren't like that. Here we are with a universe which popped into existence 13 billion years or so ago, and the universe's existence is pretty much the equivalent of someone fishing us out of the river of non-existence, and rather than giving us our life back, giving us our whole life from the very beginning. Everything we've ever experienced, the universe has given to us. In a very literal sense, we are the universe made conscious. You're not listening to me. You're listening to a piece of the universe that's self-aware and conscious most of the time. So, the universe saves our lives by making our lives possible. I'm grateful, but religious people aren't grateful. Being saved from the river of non-existence isn't enough for them. If God came down, well, it's not going to happen, but if you could run history again, if you could go back to when the Bible was written and when the Quran was written, and you could take an eraser and take out of those holy books only those parts which refer to heaven and an everlasting afterlife, I wonder what the result would be. I think the result would be that no one in the 21st century would have ever heard of Christianity or Islam, because it's all about that promise of everlasting life. These people say that they love their God, but they don't. Not really. If a billionaire walks into town and gives you everything you want, you want to stay on friendly terms with the billionaire, but you don't actually love him. He's simply a provider. And the billionaire will know this. And if there were a God, the God would know this too. That the only reason that people are worshipping him is to get into that infinitely expanding heaven. Or if not infinitely expanding, then bloody big, to accommodate all the humans who've ever lived, assuming that the majority have been good. Fat chance. So no, what happens in the religious mind is that the universe gives them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, fishes them out of the river of non-existence, and they then ask the universe if they're going to live forever. And when the universe says no, they say fuck off. It's what they do. By ignoring science, they're saying, fuck you, universe, I don't want to know about you. I want to read this book, because this book tells me I'm going to live forever. And that is the price that Christians and Muslims ask of their God. We will love you, God, provided you promise us immortality. If you don't promise us immortality, your religion's going to die in a fortnight, and we're going to be something else. So ungrateful, so shallow. If there were a God and I could say thank you for the life I've had and hopefully for the remainder that I'm going to get, I would mean thank you. But if God appeared to these people and said, this is the universe, do with it what you will, that's your lot, bye-bye and good luck, I reckon the churches would be burned down along with the mosques.